for Kyle Lowry. Davis is checked in for Portland. Portland leading by 4. They set the screen. Lillard attacking. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Free throw good. Damian Lillard. So he gets them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Lillard. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
Here's Joseph. And again, Toronto no up.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
DeRozan against Lillard. The dish to Harkless. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
And that's as electric a finish as you're going to.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Portland out in front. They're up by 6. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboard. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
C.J. McCollum out there with Graham. Then there's Mo Harkless. Then there's Davis. And it's Leonard in at the 5 down low. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. A 3 from McCollum. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Patterson can't get it to go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Harkless kicks to McCollum. Pass to Harkless. To the right side. Leonard against Patterson. Puts it up from 12. They get it back. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Davis. McCollum's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And there were a few teams that gave them trouble last year, but this team was one that you wouldn't have expected.
Well, what you will expect, Greg, is that they will have added motivation for this game. They want to prove that they should be the favorite to win against any team they face.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Myers Leonard. Aminu comes in for Davis. And it's Henderson for Harkless. Here's Plumlee. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Trailblazers.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's DeRozan. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
McCollum kicks to Crabbe. Here's Plumlee. Shot's good. Plumlee's got 6 points.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Here's McCollum. And again, it's Portland converting.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
Wasted no time on that one. 8 points for Kyle Lowry.
You know, I don't think that was a shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
McCollum passes to Aminu. Crabbe kicks to McCollum. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
DeRozan's shot is good.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Yeah, looking to turn things around here, Greg, and cut into this lead.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Lowry from outside. The Raptors rebound. Scola kicks to DeRozan. Scola vicious to Valanciunas. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. Number 1, the Raptors.
The teams they've faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
The drive by Lowry. Tries yet again. And he knocks down the jumper. Lowry's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Cullen passes to Plumlee. Wide open. DeRozan with the rebound.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
No good from Ross.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
But better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
And the basket by McCollum.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Pass to Scola. Lets it go from deep. Plumlee with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 10. Here's McCollum. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Luis Scola. The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Guys, strictly in terms of their percentage, their free throw shooting has deteriorated a considerable amount since last season.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Leonard, he's checked in for Plumlee. Davis comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Harkless is checked in for Allen Crabbe. And Lillard subbed in for Gerald Henderson.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Just 3 on the clock. And he sinks the layup. McCollum's got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside.
And so we conclude the first half. Trailblazers lead by 12. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Scola out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Valanciunas in the center position. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard. To the left wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. Here's McCollum. Over to the left wing. Conley dishes to Plumlee. 5 on the clock. From 10 feet out. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Plumlee's got 10 points in the game.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
The Raptors shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Lowry against Lillard. Off the pick. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
And Portland making a change here. Rabs checked in. Dishes to Valanciunas. Ross passes to Valanciunas. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And it's DeRozan missing. Trailblazers leading by 11. Crabbe kicks to Lillard. That 3 off the mark. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. DeRozan's shot is good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And here's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Noah Vonleh. McCollum. Offensive rebound. There's the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. McCollum's got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers. Lowry from outside. That's good. Lowry's got 15 points.
And how about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little Tay-to-Tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go. Well, we all know that #1 overall picks are incredibly valuable. I mean, they can change the course and face of an entire franchise. Last season, the playoffs were full of teams that featured #1 overall picks.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Biyombo, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Luis Scola. James Johnson's checked in for Terrence Ross. And Corey Joseph subbed in for DeMar DeRozan.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.